welcome you all with my love and respects. Today I will continue on the Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter, Sannyasa Yoga, 24th verse.
योऽन्तः सुकोऽन्तरारामः ततान्तर्ज्योतिरेव यः स योगी ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं ब्रह्मभूतोऽधिगच्छति.
यः अन्तः सुखः अन्तरारामः तत अंतर्ज्योतिः रेवयः सयोगी ब्रह्म निर्वाणं ब्रह्मभूतः अधिगच्छति. I have spelled out every word separately so that even with little Sanskrit knowledge you can understand directly without translation. But I will give you the translation also. The one who is happy within, rejoicing within himself, and who is illumined is the contemplative saint who is absorbed in the Supreme and has reached the state of oneness with the ultimate. Bhagavan is emphasizing rejoicing within with a beautiful word, yaha antaha sukaha, yonta sukaha. All of us know that we will have to be happy within, rejoicing within ourselves. How to do? Please understand, what you think as you should be redefined, restructured. Only then you will be able to be in joy within yourself. A man who thinks he is only a body cannot just be happy within himself with some few ideas. No. He cannot be happy with himself just with the remembrance of some higher ideas. He needs something physical to make him joyful, to bring pleasure to him. But the person who thinks himself more as a mind, person who thinks more himself as a ideas, he will be satisfied within himself just with few higher ideas. Please understand, you have a different planes: physical plane, mental plane, emotional plane and spiritual plane. More part of your time and life is spent in physical plane. If more part of you is centered on physical plane, naturally you need physical things to keep yourself in joy, in good mood, entertaining. If you are more in the mental plane, more mental things will keep you in joy. I have seen in the life, for some people, just if they get the food and sex, they are in heaven, nothing else is required. They don't bother about what is happening around. There are some people, if they just get ideological victory, for example the party which they support, if that party wins in the election, that's enough. They don't need anything else. They will not even ask for food. They will not even go back to their house. They will not even bother about the family. Just the ideological victory. He feels as if he became a CM, chief minister. He became a prime minister. Just that victory is happy, is content. There are some people who are completely centered on emotion. Just a remembrance of their beloved. If they are devoted to God or devoted to a guru, just the remembrance, they feel happy within. So understand which part of you has grown more strong. That part makes the decision. That part decides what is going to bring happiness to you, what is going to bring satisfaction to you. So straight away if you start working, let me be happy within, that is not going to happen. Create right idea about yourself. Create right attitude about yourself. Create right understanding about yourself. Right attitude, understanding about yourself will make you understand what is going to satisfy you. Sit and think through. I can even make a questionnaire and give you. Based on your inclinations, what makes you excited? Whether thinking about something or enjoying something or doing something, sit and do soul searching. When you start doing the soul searching, you will know most of your energy is based on physical plane, mental plane, emotional plane or spiritual plane. Based on the plane in which you are established, you can understand and realize how is the satisfaction going to be. Are you going to be happy? Are you going to be satisfied? Are you going to be settled? Are you going to be happy from within? That will be decided only based on the idea, personality you carry about yourself. So, raise yourself to the more and more subtle and subtle levels. Again and again and again, idea about you should be altered in you, raised to the subtle levels. Only when you raise yourself to the subtle levels, you will learn the art of being happy within yourself. I will further answer your questions to throw more insight on these great and deeper truths.
We have a question from a devotee from Mumbai. The devotee is asking, Beloved Swamiji, in the 2 weeks that you were away on your Kailash pilgrimage, 4 new controversies have come up regarding you in the media. You are even known in the media as Controversial Swami. Can you tell us what is the role of controversies in our mission?
The devotee is asking, the 2 weeks that you were away on your Kailash pilgrimage, 4 new controversies have come up regarding you in the media. You are even known in the media as Controversial Swami. Can you tell us what is the role of controversies in your mission? First thing, understand. Let me define controversy. When there is something standing in front of you, too tall, too strong, which you can't neglect and which you don't want to accept, you call that as controversy. It is too strong in front of you, reminding you some ideology, some truth which you don't want to accept, you don't want to listen. Now, how to escape from it? How to avoid it? So, put a label, controversy. Who creates the controversy? You create the controversy and you put the label also. It's, you see, first you create a frame. What is non-controversy? And you yourself try to put that object into the frame. And then you yourself create the idea controversy and you go on spreading it. See, it's a British method. If you want to kill a dog, first call that as a mad dog. Then you can kill. Same way, the British influenced media, the media still which is carrying the British influence, which want to destroy everything Vedic and everything Hindu tradition, they are not able to tolerate the good work we are doing. So they go on creating something called controversy. What is, they create the idea, frame of what is Swami, and then they project that on me, and they themselves create the idea of controversy, and they spread that controversy idea again. I am only surprised about one thing. 2 weeks, 15 days, they created only 4 controversies. That seems to be very less in number. I think they are also tired. Controversies are nothing but way you vomit, the poison you carry inside, and misunderstanding you carry inside, the hatred you carry inside. It is like a hate campaign. When they can't justify their hatred, they call that as controversy. That's all.
The next question is from Pooja Bhatt from Delhi. She is asking, Beloved Swami, Jesus was crucified, Meera was tortured, Osho was poisoned. You are being convicted every day by the media. Please help us understand.
Pooja Bhatt, I think the same answer for you also. Many socially responsible media which does not want to look into the reality goes on spreading lies. One big problem is it is an unequal war. See, if I don't respond to them, they go on write what they want. If I respond to them, they become more angry and write what they want. So there is no way, whether you respond or not, they are going to do what they are going to do. Nobody even asked the arguments of Jesus. Before even listening to his arguments, he was convicted. Nobody listened to the Meera's side of story. Before that itself, the tortures and punishments were given. Nobody even heard Osho's side of story. He was poisoned. So nobody is ready to listen my side of the story. This is the usual drama, always happens when there is some extraordinary intelligence expresses through human body. This time, I request all our devotees to be very careful that we all stand together strongly so that we don't see the end. What has happened to Osho, Meera and Jesus? We will see the end which has happened to Rama and Krishna. We will win the game this time. This time we will not lose the game. We will win the game. It is usual, the unconscious mass, the unconscious socially irresponsible media always attacks without understanding. When they don't understand anything, when there is something new, the resistance is the first response they create. So we are also going through that first response, but let us stand strong with tremendous passions, face it, and we will win the game. We are winning the game already. We are winning the game. Don't worry, understand, this resistance was there in all of you in the beginning. It is like a journey. Whoever has crossed that resistance of become devotee, whoever has crossed that resistance completely become disciple, whoever has not crossed that resistance are still standing outside as media. That's all. Understand? It is like a standing in queue. People who are in the queue ahead are disciples, people who are in the queue in the middle are devotees, people who are in the queue in the last are media. That's all. So, today's disciple was yesterday's media, today's media will be tomorrow's disciple. It is natural. This is the way life will be flowing.
The next question is from Tom Walker from Netherlands. He is asking, I read in a magazine recently that when film producer Madan Patel was making the defamatory film about you titled Satyananda, 8 celebrity actors turned down the offer to play your role, saying that they were afraid you would curse them. We know that you never curse anyone, Swamiji, but we can't rely that terrible things are happening to all those who are torturing you. Why and how is this happening?
It's a very funny question. The questioner is asking, I read in a magazine recently that when a film producer Madan Patel was making the defamatory film about you titled Satyananda, 8 celebrity actors turned down the offer to play your role, saying that they were afraid you would curse them. We know that you never curse anyone, Swamiji, but we can't deny that terrible things are happening to all those who are torturing you. Why and how is this happening? Please understand. One thing I want to make it very clear once more, I never curse anybody. But cosmos does not leave. The universe never leaves the people who try to torture or disturb enlightened beings, because enlightened beings are the ultimate fruit and flower of the universal tree. Universe struggles so much for one enlightened being to flower or fructify. So, universe, God never tolerates if there is some danger or disturbance, torture is done to his odd yearned enlightened masters. Please understand, enlightened beings does not happen just like a breeze or an accident. Even breeze does not happen just like a breeze. Even behind breeze there is so much of hard work. So, behind every enlightened being, cosmos has put so much of hard work, picking up the right body, right mind, right training and ripening and becoming enlightened one. To bring an enlightened being to planet Earth, it takes so much for the universe, for the cosmos, for the God consciousness, for the divine energy. It does not want to keep quiet when they are disturbed. It does not want to keep quiet if they are unnecessarily tortured. That is why when somebody tries to torture the enlightened beings, karma goes back to them. Strong bad karmas happen to them. They suffer immediately. I wanted to remind this beautiful story from Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam says, somebody asked Sugabrahma Rishi, what happens to all the good karma and bad karma done by the enlightened beings, because they don't suffer any karma? What is happening to the result of good and bad work is done by the enlightened beings. Bhagavatam says very clearly, enlightened masters do not do anything bad, they do only good. But anybody tries to harm enlightened beings, they receive tremendous bad karma. I will give you one example. See, for example, I heal people. When I heal, when they get healed, they are so happy and they are grateful. That happiness comes as a good karma to me. But the disease I remove from the body, their body, that bad karma remains. I neither enjoy their gratitude, good karma, nor suffer their bad karma, the disease, bad karma. Then where it goes? All the people who support my mission, devoted, all of them receive these good karmas. All the people who abuse, attack, try to torture, they receive the bad karma. And I have healed too many people, too many lakhs of people. I have lot of good karma and lot of bad karma. That is why people who support receive lot of good things. People who try to abuse, torture, receive lot of bad karma. Understand, in both sides I have too much of stock. Whoever wants whatever, they take it. It is up to them, not related to me. I don't interfere at all in the scene. It is they who decide. So Bhagavatam is very clear when it says people who try to abuse and torture the enlightened beings receive those bad karmas, they are right. In my case, I am seeing in front of the eyes many fellows who try to torture and abuse us, receiving bad karmas and suffering. Even though I don't curse them or I don't think bad for them.
The next question is from Geeta from London, UK. She is asking, Swamiji, Indian dances have become very popular in UK, and UK schools have weekly 2-hour classes where students can opt for sports or Indian dances. Recently, Prime Minister Cameroon made a statement that he will abolish the 2-hour classes as people opt for Indian dances and not sports. He says this is a waste and doesn't help develop any skills. Swamiji, is UK Prime Minister's comment correct? Please tell us about the significance of Indian dances.
I wanted to send this message directly to the UK Prime Minister Cameron. Please understand, if people are enjoying, then really they must be having some inner satisfaction. Please understand, Indian dance comes directly from the meditative state. Indian dance is used to induce meditative space, benefits of meditation into people who can't just sit quietly, close their eyes and try to practice meditation. If you feel meditation is too difficult for you, sitting quiet and with closed eyes, try Indian dancing for 1 hour. Automatically your body and mind will fall into the meditative state, and all the good benefits of meditation will happen in you. So Indian dance comes out of meditation and takes you to meditation. The UK Prime Minister need to understand, because it takes people to the meditative mood, people opt for the Indian dance. Say, I am not against the sports. I request UK Prime Minister to allot 2 more hours for sports. But do not cancel, do not abolish the 2 hours of Indian dance classes, because people are getting the benefit of meditation through movement. Meditation through sound is Indian music. Meditation through movement is Indian dance. Everything from the Vedic tradition, from India, is from meditation. Preparing your body for meditation is yoga. Preparing the food for your meditative mood is Indian cooking. Preparing your place of living for meditation is Indian architecture. I tell you, everything, whether it is architecture, cooking, music, dance, everything Indian is from meditation for meditation. So I request UK Prime Minister, please understand, all the school kids in your country are enjoying, receiving the benefits of meditation through the Indian dance. Please do not abolish. Their intelligence is growing, their physical strength is growing, their flexibility is growing. The classical Indian dance is from meditation, and that raises you to the mood of meditation. Thank you. So, with this, I will conclude today's morning satsang. We will continue to have satsang every day. I bless you all who are sitting with us around the world at this moment. 856 places through Nithyananda TV, 19 places two-way video conferencing having Nayana Diksha in 213 cities in 24 countries around the world. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.
Paramahamsa Nithyananda, a rare living incarnation, is named among the world's 100 most spiritually influential personalities today. Paramahamsa Nithyananda has been placed alongside Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, Paulo Coelho and others by Mind, Body, Spirit, the world's top esoteric magazine from Watkins, London's oldest and largest bookstore. A yogi by birth, he has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English. Translations of these books are available in 26 languages in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 10,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services with ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world, offering exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nithyananda Dhyanapeetham. A spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places in India like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Tiruvannamalai. A spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation, a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers, an adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, who has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands and graced them with spiritual powers, a dynamic young guru who is an inspiration for thousands of youngsters, India's most watched spiritual guru online, a beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nithyananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment. He is the 293rd pontiff of the world's most ancient Hindu organization, Madurai Adinam.
Nithyanandaya swagatam Anandanubhavaswadam Sarvaroganivarakam Vande Papa Vinashaktam Nithyanandaya swagatam Nityamuktam